assume they say the same thing. No. How can one not be moved by such a breathtaking sight? See another dragoon in, like, similar armor. This place is far from the barren mountaintop I pictured in my mind. Well, dragoon, do you believe these ruins were all also built by heretics to deceive the faithful of Ishgard? Beyond the clouds. Alphino ponders the means by which you might find Hraesvelgr. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgr himself. I love the Moogles. Like, I didn't have an issue with the quests and everything before, just because I enjoy the Moogles. What manner of creature is that? And I know they did some reworking of the quests up here, but I don't know if they just made them easier, took some out, made some of them side quests. I don't know. Again, because it's like I do all the quests like right off the bat, and then whenever they change anything, it's like, well, I've already done them. Lavenza, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelveswood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, we may know where, or he may know where Hraesvelgr makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. Not seeing the other two here. Bah, he's gone. Lavenza, we must widen our search. I just realized I could have, maybe should have mounted up, make it a little bit quicker, but... And still, oh wait, no, the sail is over there. Oh, and I have to do searching around anyway. Where could he have gone? I have heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? Yes, they are. What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. A Moogle, did you say? I am unfamiliar with the breed, but I shall search for one nonetheless. You will know them when you see them. Little floating fluff balls. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhaps 'twas simply one of these strange plants, shifting in a breeze. Okay, the other one is over there, but I know Alphino is there to talk to. We did see a Moogle, did we not? The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Oh, okay. There we go. And this is when... I don't recall what this dude is called, but he's basically the king. But not the good king. Why is this one different? Oh, okay. It just says the same thing. There is no sign of a Moogle in the area. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Yeah. Mountaintop diplomacy. So we're going to have to go back down to Gridania then? Alphino seems convinced that the Moogles hold the key to finding Hraesvelgr. I mean, I would actually just assume go to like the biggest landmark, that being Zenith, and you'll probably find something there. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Hraesvelgr would not elude us for long. Though the eyes enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Well, I guess that's the reason why we're not just going straight there. Lady Assail, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravinians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Lavenza, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mogglemog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. I wonder, I mean, obviously, like, we can just teleport there. But can Alphino and the rest of the Scions? Is it just... I want to say there was something like it's just a... well, no, there's something about our ether and ability to manipulate it or whatever that allows us to do it. And it's not just... Because I was thinking maybe it's just a matter of money as well. But I don't think so. It seemed like if you can't just teleport to Gridania, it's like, this is kind of a far trip to just make. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Lavenza, let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nafika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return travel rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. Okay, so clearly... Well, he at least knows that, like, we can use it, but I don't know... I don't know if they've said anything about their ability to use it. I sincerely hope you have taken Master Alphino's advice concerning the aetheryte. You would not wish to miss the sport if Nidhogg deigned to visit us in your absence. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, what would happen if you didn't get the aetheryte? But I think you can still... There's just like a shining place next to the... that altar or whatever under Psalm All. Okay, so... To Gridania. Yeah, because this would be one hell of a trip if you had to actually do it by foot again. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has appeared to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12's-Wood Moogles, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the conjurer stationed at its entrance? The Elder Seedseer awaits you. Pray follow me. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, we're still, like, considered, like, wanted or whatever, but I think it really just is, like, in Ul'dah. And maybe not even necessarily, like, in Thanlin, just Ul'dah. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. Yeah, I like that they don't spend all the time with, explaining things. They just let it know, yeah, they're chatting. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo-popo. I say Kupo. Greetings, Kuplokop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more of these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the 12's-Wood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kuplo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before the masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Mogglemog the 12th. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the 12's-Wood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino, such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kapo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us, then. Just you try and stop me, Kapo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse the chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. They're like, what? My lady, are you certain? Or are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft has our nation turned to the Scions? Oh, in its hour of need. For some reason, I was thinking in the Scion's hour of need. Anyway, how oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk her life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. They're like, I don't know about this. Is this not just? They're like, yes. A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Okay. I was like wondering for a second, okay, do we just go back to the Churning Mist now? But not yet. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Salmal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. Justinian is here. Oh, okay, and Isael was still here too. I was wondering, I didn't even think to look for her because I figured she was off somewhere else. Ah, Lavenza, you are returned. How fare you in Gridania? Better than I hope. Hraesvelgur's whereabouts yet elude me. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call? Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Lavenza. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravinians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned Salmal for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us, even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They're hiding, of course. But there are so many of them. Kupo. I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelve's Wood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. So the light is her, what she's doing, and I take it the wind is what Kuplo is doing. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow. Kupo. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Mughal clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplokop, ambassador of the Twelve's Wood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here. Kapo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgr that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kane Senna. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood, or of your blood-spattered warrior friends, will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Lavenza here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. She is a champion of the Twelve's Wood Mughals, and I'll not hear her good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Capot. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Capot. Where's everybody? They're all back here. I did not expect our travels to bring us to a Mughal village. I wonder if a similar settlement exists somewhere within the Twelveswood. Just as their cousins in the Twelveswood, these Mogholm Mughals excel in the manipulation of aether. There are few who could detect them if they chose not to be detected. I owe the Elder Seedseer my life. My duty to protect her surpasses all other concerns. Warrior of Light, we have not spoken since the trouble with good King Mogulmog, and I would proffer my apologies. Had I not been bound by my duty to protect the Elder Seedseer, I would have stood with you against your accusers in Ul'dah. Ah, well that's nice. Oh, that's just... I'm not trying to talk to everybody here, just... I was looking for, Oh, yeah. Kuplokop is here. How exciting to have relatives in the clouds. Kapo! Forgive me, Lavenza, but mine efforts have all been in vain, as I fear Nidhogg's rage drives his minions to attack me on sight. And the few who did deign to speak fell silent at the name of Hraesvelgr. Wherefore I cannot say, yet I fear it bodes ill. And then where is Estinian? He's probably some, like, it's kind of dark in here. I'm having to make a guess at... That's not him, is it? No. Well, I'd like to speak with him, but I'm just not seeing him. No, that's still the same Dragoon from earlier. Okay, well, I'm not gonna spend all day looking for him. Are you surprised to see such a fierce-looking Mughal, Kapo? The Palm Guard must defend Chief Moglin and all of Mogholm. Mind your manners in front of the chieftain, and don't make him repeat himself. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Well then. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplokop called you again? Lavenza. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Mughal name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kapo. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the three wise Mughals who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the trials of trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. thank you all for watching this video. It's been a lot of fun playing through Heavensward again. And yeah, it's such a great story. And we just finished up part 1 on tonight's stream and started part 2. So we're moving through it quickly. And I'm excited to play more of it and to get on to the other expansions. So if you've enjoyed this, please, again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please come and join me live on Twitch. The link is down below. Thank you again for watching. Have a great one.